Hello there, you wonderful people of the internet. It's I, Tally Talks, back with yet another reaction, albeit a belated one, since I did have my hands full with other things these days. However, I still wanted to have all of the reactions set up on the channel, so I am going to be reacting to Odette's character teaser, An Illusion of Gentle Snow, with the description: a life unfolds like the dance of a waterbird. When at last she breaks free from the frozen lake's cruel grasp, the white wings shall carry her skyward. It already gives a sense of duality in her and a sort of necessary split that she has to come to terms with. But let us watch the video first before commenting any further on it. And we are starting in 3, 2, 1.
Odette, your technique is flawless.
Oh, that's Mom. Oh,
what you need to
that's
work
Mother.
on is conveying feeling.
Oh,
and
okay.
Emotion.
Oh, she's rather strict though. Interesting. Oh, look at how she just carried off the stage.
Stop. You're hiding behind other people's emotions, Odette. Show me how you feel.
Oh, she can never seem to convey her own emotions. I see. Hence the duality then, I guess. Okay. I love the shoes though. Oh, Rosalyne, no! And the black feathers.
Land of relentless snow.
Oh, the black swan.
Never-ending winter. What is there to feel?
Oh,
I feel anger.
anger. Sentiment.
And hatred.
Oh. Curious. Oh, look at how the screen is freezing on the sides as well.
Where do these feelings fit in? On the stage.
She can only show her own feelings on the stage. When she's dancing, I assume. Can she only show them when she's dancing off the stage? Oh, that'd be quite tragic.
Let's leave it there.
Aww.
Does it hurt? Here, let me help.
Oh, she's very caring. Just smiling at her.
Don't worry, Mom. I stopped feeling pain a long time ago.
Well, that's quite tragic, isn't it? Oh, that's stopping to feel pain. Not stopping to... She stopped feeling pain in general. My God, okay. Well, that did make slightly more emotional than I thought it would. All right. Okay, well, I mean, wonderful trailer, or a teaser. I think it really did showcase her inner turmoil over there. And to me, it seems, I mean, after having played the main quest now, so the Archon quest, and somewhat during her the Królewski Troop, or the Królewski Theater meeting point quests, we can most definitely see that duality in her and her trying to reconcile different parts of herself and to reintegrate them. I mean, her character is one of reintegration at the end of the day, so she's trying to come to terms with a loss, but also she's trying to gain something from it. And here we can see her preparing to dance, and that very, very tragic moment of her not being able to convey her feelings. Even her mother telling her that it lacks feeling on stage. She cannot convey a feeling and emotion at all. Yet only when she is on stage can she showcase how she feels. Has that sort of inner battle and turmoil in her. Just that lack of expressiveness, but also the need to express oneself. So I think it's a great showcasing of her own character through this trailer over here, or the teaser, pardon me. Also discovering around, I did see that meme on Twitter many a time, but and I assumed that it was from one of these videos, but still, I really like her outfit, truly, and the heels. It really is a dashing one. Also, she's hiding behind other people's emotions. She's hiding behind other characters' emotions. That's how she is trying to portray her own self, through different characters. When she does a dance, or when she performs, she can only showcase how they feel because she feels the same way, yet she never expresses how she herself feels. So it is a kind of a masquerade going on there, and one that she needs to come to terms with. She needs to reintegrate that into her own self, that shadow of hers. So I think we will have a lot of that in Snezhnaya in general. So I think the characters that come out first in a region kind of predict what the I wouldn't say the main character of the region shows, but rather the Archon or Archon-esque character is supposed to show or represent, and etc., which I think has been mostly somewhat true, let's say, for the past few years. Especially, for example, we had Inefa, and that sort of like losing a sense of belonging, finding her own family, coming back home and whatnot, which is very nicely portrayed in Columbina as well, though of course in a different vein. We had a very similar thing with Irina and how she is supposed to be acting on stage in a grand play and etc. And Lini, a magician who is supposed to trick the audience and giving us that sort of portrayal of how we are to present ourselves before an audience if we are to be understood how we want to be understood and perceived, and not how we truly are and how we truthfully feel. So I think over here we might get this sense of being split between different emotions, especially these negative ones. So how she actually feels. So she did mention earlier, if I remember, hatred, resentment, anger. Yes. So I think those emotions are that of the Tsaritsa as well. I mean, I'll go back to Rosalyne in a moment, but if those truly are the emotions of the Tsaritsa, that she is hiding underneath this sort of mask, this sort of she's not careless in any manner, but rather she's just she's very cold on the exterior, at least. However, we can actually see some of that buried beneath all the ice. So I guess we'll probably see that in the fight against Renova. But Rosalyne, my goodness. I mean, Rosalyne was, at least from what we have seen, so to us and to Venti and to, well, not really to Zhongli, but, you know, I mean, she was a very, very, very unlikable character at the end of the day. Of course, with her lore in mind, and with some of these different interactions that happened off screen that we couldn't really witness and see necessarily, those ones are the ones that did make me fall in love with her, and basically fall in love with the character that is being portrayed, or whether that was portrayed. And I think it's great that we got that only after the fact, because we did get to see one side of her that we naturally could experience, whereas here now we get to see another side of her which is told to us through different people's perspectives and through their own experiences with Rosalyne. And I think that's just wonderful, and I think that's how Odette here as well is portrayed, and we can see her in this sort of like white outfit dancing on the one hand, but her also go with the black feathers falling all over, and only when she turns over to the black outfit to represent the black swan and not the white swan can she showcase who she truly is. Only when she is the black swan itself does she show her own emotions. when she is the White Swan, she is very transparent in a way. She can the White Swan is basically the mask that she wears. So I think it's a very great portrayal of who she is, and I love that her own outfit does showcase that. She always has both black and white motifs. So yeah, I think it's very, very, very great. I mean, we could go more Jungian into all of this, but we shan't, for the sake of brevity at least. I just want to bring attention to this freezing effect over here around the screen, which we had also when the Tsaritsa appeared as well. So it's not the first time we've seen this. So it is I guess, common motif here that we'll have in Snezhnaya, I assume. So I do wonder whether this freezing is that of the mask, that of the transparent illusion that we can only see on the exterior, or whether it represents something else. But whatever the case, I just want to note that Mom, if I remember correctly, yeah, from over here, she was in a wheelchair. I mean, she is in a wheelchair, and it's obvious that she can't dance anymore, and that she was a ballerina in the past. So now here, Odette is one that is kind of taking up that legacy, and in a truly glorious way. And we can see her mom taking care of her over here. So she would say, oh, let's leave it there. She doesn't want her to get hurt. She doesn't want her to overexert her, just her voice in general. So I think it's really wonderful, though. She is very caring, but also very professional and strict at the same time. And Odette can smile at her. Whereas over here, on the other hand, with Rosalyne, she can never seem to smile. She's always worried, terrified. Yes. Yeah, I mean, really, I think it's a great duality. So she did have a mom. Rosalyne was someone who seemed like a sort of mother figure, but wasn't truly a proper mother figure because she could never be one, at least not for her in the way she needed. Rosalyne might have wanted that, and I think the quest does showcase some of her actual feelings towards all that, but sadly she did not get to portray those. So yeah, I think it's a very great trailer for her. So I'm curious to see the other one as well. So if you liked the reaction, please like, subscribe, and check out the other one too, because it will be posted very soon. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you again. Have a great day, night, or afternoon, evening, whatever. See you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye. Toodles.